Even a neglected plum tree like mine produces oodles of fruit. These plums are ripe and ready now, and I'm making them the star of my upside down boozy plum and chocolate cake. Just quarter your plums. This is easier to do when your plums are nice and ripe and you can easily remove the pip. If your plums aren't ripe enough, store them at room temperature to soften, and once they're ripe, just pop them in the fridge. I'm going to make a nice caramelly sauce for the cake by brushing a little coconut oil onto the base of my cake pan and then sprinkling with a little bit of unrefined or even coconut sugar. Time to make the cake look pretty with a little fan pattern. That's looking lovely. Now I'm going to combine all the dry ingredients for the cake. I've got 2 cups of almond meal, 1 cup of chickpea flour, also known as besan flour. I'm using 3 tablespoons of raw cacao, or you can use just cocoa powder to make it extra chocolatey. I've also ground down some chia seeds to help the cake bind together. You can just do that in a mortar and pestle. And a teaspoon of baking powder. So that's all our dry ingredients. On to my wet ingredients. I've got some very yummy wet ingredients, I must say. I'm going to start with some maple syrup, about 3/4 of a cup. You want some nice sweetness to go with that chickpea flour. Coconut oil. Now I've melted this one because coconut oil solidifies over 26 degrees. 1/2 cup of your favourite non-dairy milk. So I've got some coconut milk here. Some Frangelico. I'm just going to free pour this one, about 1/4 of a cup. Plums and hazelnut is a beautiful flavour combination. A little bit more. And just give that a good stir. Smell that Frangelico. It's a cocktail hour yet. Now I'm going to add the wet ingredients to the dry. So just make a little well in the centre. So this cake batter is going to need a good stir, but as it's gluten-free, you don't have to worry about over beating the mixture because we do want it nice and thick, but just so the batter drops off the spoon. I can pour this batter straight onto the top of my plums now. Now you just simply smooth out the cake batter and pop it in the oven at 180 degrees for about 45 minutes. Wow, the deep purple plums really are a standout in this cake. Now, because it is made of non-traditional ingredients and it is vegan, it does look a little bit different and it has a bit more of a brownie-like quality, fudgy and yummy. Now I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of desiccated coconut. Fudgy and warm.